My name is Mwanzia. I'm the creative digital production lead at the Arts Group, and I love what I do, which is marketing and PR communication. I've been privileged to be in the industry for the last 17 years, and I've been able to work with various brands from agency to corporate. So I started off in agency, WPP Red Sky Scanner, and moved to corporate where I worked with DT Dobby, famous brands like Mercedes, Jeep, Chrysler, and I moved to General Motors. And then I'm back again to the industry of agency. I would like to define success as a group effort. Once you succeed in whatever you do, there's always a team behind you. So I think the biggest accomplishment that I've had so far in my career is having my agency and our agency, which is the Arts Group, being ranked 50 in the top 100 SME by KPMG and the Nation Media Award segment. What I'd actually consider as a challenge that I'm facing right now, there's technology, which is the advent of AI, how artificial intelligence is influencing work at the workspace, even how clients brief they brief in their jobs. That's one of the biggest challenges that we're experiencing, but we have to adapt to it. Anything that is a challenge is easily accomplished by just adapting to it and coming up with strategies and measures and tactics to work within the challenge that you have to prosper. The most ideal work environment would be where a team is 100% in sync, communication is effective, and shared responsibility, where if a colleague is lagging behind, another colleague can actually step in and support them and achieve the set objectives or targets and tasks. I'm a huge Man U fan. I am the chairman of Kiburi FC Nairobi chapter, and the recent win over Man City, I think, is the best experience. Despite our bad season, I think it's the worst in the history of the EPL, 8th, but the tenacity and resilience by that team to overcome those challenges and lift the FA Cup against the best side of recent times. You never back down from a challenge, despite how past results have been. You just keep forging ahead and giving your best, and you definitely will achieve what you aspire. There's a recent movie by Guy Ritchie. It's called The Mystery of Ungentleman Warfare. It's actually based on a true story about some military men who were enlisted by Winston Churchill, the famous UK Prime Minister. And this was during the Second World War with Hitler. It's a very nice movie, interesting, the dramatization, how the story is told. Given that it's based on a true story, it just helps you understand how to give out the key facts, but also at a fun way. I've had the privilege of doing short courses. There's a German program called Africa Compt, which is a 1.5 to 2 year exchange program where it's actually on the job learning experience, where you actually are taken up by an international company. In this case, I was actually taken up by VW, which is VW, Volkswagen, in Germany. I joined them in Germany. I worked in various departments, and I think that has been one of the biggest influences of what I've been able to achieve in the last 7 to 8 years. The most difficult situation I've actually had while I've been in the marketing comms industrial sector would be back in 2009, 2010. And this was actually when I was working as the marketing and comms executive at DT Dobby. And I recall that the then finance minister and deputy prime minister, Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, had actually come up with a proposal in the budget for that year that all parastatal and government ministries would actually purchase vehicles under 2 liters, 2000 cc. And the biggest challenge we had as a company back then is that our smallest engine was actually a 2-liter engine. So we had actually been cut off. So we managed to talk to our suppliers in Germany, which is Mercedes, and we were able to get a 1.8-liter engine. So during that time, we were unable to change the badging on the vehicle. So it's still read as a C200. So most of the people in Kenya thought a C200 was a 2-liter engine. And one of the leading newspapers and media houses picked that up because the judiciary actually purchased 350 units at that time. So it became a very big media frenzy. And at the end of that exercise, we actually got an apology published in the leading newspaper. So I think that was one of the biggest challenging projects or scenario that I've been as a marketer. Actually, where I see myself and the agency in 10 years' time is it's quite interesting. With the advent of AI, we're looking at how we can incorporate technology in all our services. We've already started with social media. And when it comes to content creation, we've already deployed AI to helping us create content from writing to graphic design. And we are actually exploring and looking at how AI can actually help client in their business operation. So we are looking at embracing technology, and hopefully I'm looking to having the largest agency in Eastern Central Africa, to be honest. As an opinion former and as a leader in the industry, my advice to the young people who are joining the industry: be patient, understand and embrace delayed gratification. Don't expect to win all the time. As you embark on your journey, don't take a setback or a challenge as the end. Take it as a learning, dust yourself, get up, get on with it. I'd like to see a lot of more collaboration between industry players. I believe we have a lot to offer together, and I do look forward to working with most of you. Thank you.